Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Today is going to be a rolly class, so I hope my microphone doesn't go absolutely nuts with it. So the last few Sunday yums, we've been working on this somatic X. And so it's like a somatic X that meets a squish. and then also there's propellers going to happen and then rolling over a little bit onto your belly. Sinead, I know you hate this. Not my Sinead, but the other Sinead, rolling. So if you don't want to roll, do something else. It's always really good to be creative within this. So come lie on your back, okay? So lying on your back, your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor. And just get a sense of your spine. Can you soften your spine a little bit more into the floor? Can there be more contact? More shoulders? Feel the shape of your spine as the floor gives it feedback. Pelvis, sacrum, can you feel the contact and the weight of it? Rib cage, spine. Can you feel the slight gap at your lower back? Maybe it's totally flat. Maybe there's a gap. For me, there's a gap. There's definitely a gap at the back of your neck. Can you drop your shoulders? Nice. And then just sway your knees from side to side. And as you sway, feel it's like the strings of you or the threads of you, maybe the material of you being moved and warmed and connected as we move. As I walked the dogs this morning, I was really thinking about that thing. We talked about it. Was it move? I have no idea. I can't remember sometimes which one we talked about what in. But we talked about hope molecules. So hope molecules are that the muscles of your body are an endocrine organ that secrete hormones when we move. So come back to center and just arch your lower back and flatten down. So basically, you will always feel better if you move. There's they gave it a name, this hormone that is released through the muscles in the body, and they called it the hope molecule. So moving increases your sense of well-being, arching your lower back, flattening down, arching your lower back, flattening down. One more time. Arching your lower back and flattening down, roll up and down along your spine. So as you roll up and down, really give thanks for the spine. Give thanks for the movement, the connection, the ability that you're feeling. As always, you're adjusting according to your wellness, your sensations. For some reason, randomly, if you dug the garden yesterday, you might have to make this movement smaller. You might feel that making it bigger really meets you in a wonderful way. See what suits. Next time you rise up, pause, squeeze your bum, rise up a little bit higher. There should be no force or stress into the neck. So just feel that. How do you lift your hips and keep your neck relaxed? Nice. Lower all the way down. So stretch your legs out long so that your feet are wider than your mat. So we're going to gently learn our way into this movement. Okay, so bring your big toe down on the right side to the floor, and notice how you have to bend your knee slightly to do that. And bring your baby toe down on the left side, and you have to bend your knee slightly for that. And then bring them back to center. And do the same side again. Big toe on the right, baby toe on the left, and begin to bend your knees and slide your feet up a little bit towards you. And then straighten your legs. Bend your knees, slide your feet up a little bit. So I should have a kind of a zigzag over towards the left side with my knees, and then I straighten out. So it's like this beginning of a movement and then back. Beginning of a movement and then back. Try the other side. So bring the big toe on the left, the baby toe on the right down, and slide your feet up a little bit towards you. Big toe, baby toe. Your knees are moving towards the right. Big toe, baby toe. Knees are moving towards the right. And then begin to increase the movement. And we're going to travel from side to side. So knees towards the left. And then pull your knees up as far as you can and roll over onto your left side. Okay? And then stretch your legs out long. Come back onto the floor. Turn your toes towards the right, your knees towards your right. Roll over onto your right side. Stretch your legs long. Nice. And again, toes towards the left. Bend your knees. There's a squish towards the left here. And then turn your toes towards the right. Bend your knees. Squish towards the right. We're going to stretch our arms out long and include our arms in the next one. So turn your toes towards the left, bend your knees, pull your elbows towards your knees, straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Turn your toes towards the right, bend your knees, and coming back. One more time each side. Turn your toes towards the left, squish towards the left, long. Turn your toes towards the right, squish towards the right, and long. Pause. Nice. So bend both knees and bring your feet to the floor. And then draw your right knee up towards you and just hug it deeply down. So as you squeeze it in towards you, just get a sense of the compression of your hip. 1 second. Squeeze your knee towards you. Really feel the compression of your hip deeply. And then lengthen your left leg long and stretch it out long so that the front of your left hip is lengthening and stretching. And then let your left leg travel. So draw your left knee up towards you. Stretch it long. Left knee towards you. Stretch it long. And as I lengthen long, I'm really leaning into the feeling of it. Bend your knee towards you. Stretch it long. And last time, bend your knee towards you and stretch it long. Pause there. Pull your right knee even closer towards you and stretch even deeper through the left leg. I'm flexing my feet. I'm pulling my shoulders down and away from my ears. I have this deep sense of the floor beneath me. Nice. Bend both knees, hold on to the left leg, stretch the right leg long. As you stretch out into the right leg, pull the left knee towards you. And then let the right leg travel. So bend your knee up and stretch your leg long. Bend your knee up. Stretch your leg long. And really lean into the front of your thigh when you get there. Really go, oh, I'm just lengthening out the front of my hip. And then draw it up. So this is the chair muscle. So because we sit in chairs a lot, this muscle here is shortened more than, or who knows. Anyways, it's a muscle that's sitting in flexion a lot. So now we're extending it. Nice, one more time. Bring your knee up and lengthen it. So yesterday and today, I've gotten the most amazing pictures. Bring both knees up towards you and just come into happy baby. So bring the soles of your feet. So you can either hold on behind your knees, you can hold on to your ankles, or you can hold on to the soles of your feet. And so I got a picture of a yoga mat in a field, it looked like. So the one of us is doing this yoga, lying in a field sometime in the afternoon today. So cool. The other one was actually a family of swans swimming in this most beautiful lake-like thing. The mom and dad swan and all these little cygnets. Oh, it was beautiful. And then I got a picture of a yurt. Somebody's living in a yurt now. This yoga's been done in a yurt. So funny. So deepen your shoulders towards the floor. Find the four corners of your torso and draw your hips a little bit closer to the floor. Widen, settle, deepen. Sorry, that's one of the puppies going nuts. Nice. Bring the soles of your feet together. Pull your feet towards your belly, really drawing them down towards you. Nice. And then rock from side to side. As you rock, just get a sense of the deep of your hips, the full of your belly. Rocking one way and then the other way. And then pull your feet towards your belly. Nice. Bring both feet to the floor. Stretch your legs out long and come into the somatic X again. So your arms are wide, your feet are wide. And your feet are a little bit wider than your mat. Your arms are a little bit wider than your mat. So we're going to look at how we roll over, okay? So take your right hand and reach it towards the left hand, and then reach as much as you can so that you've rolled over onto your left side. And I feel like my right foot is behind me as I do this. So I'm still staying on the side of my body as I reach, and then come back to land on the floor. And we're going to do the same side as again. Lift the right hand up, reach it towards beyond the left hand, and feel how you roll over, and then exaggerate that lengthening by reaching into the right hand and pointing into the right foot. Feel that your belly is lengthening. There's a sense of really deeply feeling the waist on the right. And then land on your back. Nice. One more time. Take your right hand and reach it towards the left. You can, if you want, roll all the way onto your belly and then reach with your right foot behind you and then land on the floor. Cool. Other side. So take your left hand and reach it towards your right and stop when you're on the side of your body, on the right side of your body, and then come back to land on the floor. Take your left hand, reach it towards the right, and then point into the left toes, reach into the left hand. Just feel like you're getting super long through the side of your body. And then come land on the floor. Nice. Last one, and you can roll over if you want. So reach your right hand towards the left, and then keep going so that your belly lands on the floor. And then reach your right foot behind you and roll over onto your back. Oh, nice. So bend your knees. Feet are as wide as your mat. Roll over onto your right side. Right side. I'm going to change sides then. Roll over onto your right side. And then draw your left knee up towards your left elbow and pull your left foot behind you. I've interlocked my fingers and my right arm is resting on the floor. So my left leg is traveling backwards and then my left knee is traveling forwards. Left foot travels backwards and I'm really trying to touch the wall behind me, and I feel this opening again into the front of my hip, the front of my belly. Nice. This time when your left knee comes up, pull your left elbow backwards. And then when your left foot goes backwards, reach your left hand forward. So we're moving into a deeper twist of propellers. Left hand goes forward, left elbow goes backwards. And your foot is traveling in the opposite direction. Next time your elbow goes backwards, pause there. Really try and draw your left shoulder closer to the floor. You could, if you want, straighten your left arm long. You could, if you want, straighten your left leg long. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, move. Don't get stuck in a twist. Don't get stuck in too deep a sensation. So keep moving. You know, how would I breathe into my chest, widen my shoulders, engage that right shoulder a little bit more into the floor so that there's a sense of active and connected. And as soon as my right shoulder engages, suddenly everything else feels a lot more comfortable. My right shoulder was too passive. So yeah, so as soon as my right shoulder really starts to push into the floor, everything else feels much safer. Nice, change. So feet are as wide as your mat. Interlock your fingers, drop your arms down towards the left, and then draw your right knee up. And swing your right foot back. Right knee up, and then right foot back. Right knee up, right foot back, right knee up, right foot back. Nice. This time you're going to do propellers. As your right knee comes up, pull your right elbow back. As your right foot goes back, reach your right hand forward. Yum. Right knee forward, right elbow back. Hand goes forward, foot goes back. The geese are laying eggs again. Oh my God, like when will they stop laying eggs? We got 4 goose eggs yesterday. And so we have a little compound for the dogs to be outside, but the goose nest is right beside the dog compound. And so there was a bit of calm on the farm for a while because the geese had stopped laying eggs. But now, because the geese are laying eggs again, it's all gone nuts again. Oh God, they're such crazy birds. So next time your elbow comes backwards, pause there. You can reach your arm long if that feels comfortable. You can stretch your leg out long. See what's right for you. Nice. And then I'm going to engage more into the left shoulder. So the more I really push the left side into the floor, engage the left side, the more connected everything else is. Nice. Going back to center. And pause. Nice. So if you want to do the offering lying on the floor, Hillary, you can stay on the floor if you want to. You can do your offering there. Otherwise, we're going to do the offering and sitting up. You can sit on a chair. You can sit on something a little bit higher, like a cushion, or I have a little ball that I sit on. So great. Grab something to sit on. Roll up your yoga mat, maybe. Do whatever it is that you do to come into seated position. And just pause. And just roll your belly, just because it's really nice. And then roll in the other direction. If you're lying on the floor, just wiggle your spine. Nice. So bring your hands forward in front of you. Thumb and forefinger touch. Pull your arms wide. Back of your hands come together. And then scoop towards your heart and offer. Thumb and forefinger touch down. Back of your hands come together. Scoop towards your belly. Offer. Thumb and forefinger touch up. Back of your hands come together. Scoop towards your heart. Offer. And just continue. So if you're watching, great. If you're not, great. If you're just doing your own version of this, awesome. So just wave your arms around in a way that feels really poignant and precious to you. This offering of my heart and my belly, all that I feel, all that I know, out into the space around me to be acknowledged by me and to be really held in safety. Nice, last one. And then draw towards your heart and offer forward. And then as you offer forward, begin to receive. Feel this community of yogis who are just awesome. Turning up, moving, connecting, listening, laughing, being present. Like a virtual hug each morning. Nice. So take this offering and wrap yourself into a hug. How beautiful. So you can lie on the floor again if you want. You can mosey off into your day. You can meditate. You could just sit in your field if that's where you're doing your yoga and just think about all the beautiful nature around you or see the beautiful nature around you. So I'll see you all tomorrow, day 5. And yeah, really liking this joy. Great. So yeah, so the somatic X into the squish was very nice. I liked it. Yeah, it was very cool. Nice. So great. See you tomorrow. Bye.